Welcome to Fresh. I'm Sarah and this is
Mia.
And today we're going to be making, can you say Mickey Mouse cake?
Mickey Mouse cake.
Mickey Mouse cake. Death by chocolate cake. All right, first things first, we're going to go ahead and preheat that oven to 350 degrees. And then we're going to make a double boiler, which is just a pot of water with a bowl on top, and you're going to bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, go ahead and add 4 ounces of unsweetened chocolate, half a cup of milk, 1 cup of packed light brown sugar, and 1 large egg yolk. You're going to go ahead and keep stirring that until it is nice and ooey gooey melted perfection. Then we are going to let that cool to room temperature, and while that's happening, we're going to sift together 2 cups of cake flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and grab a small bowl, and we're going to combine together half a cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Right in that mixer, we're going to go ahead and beat at a medium-high speed for about 30 seconds, a half a cup, which is 1 stick of unsalted butter. Make sure it is room temperature when you do this. Gradually add in 1 cup of sugar, and you're going to beat until it's light and fluffy, which is about 5 minutes. Go ahead and beat in 1 at a time 2 large egg yolks. Switch over to low speed, and you're going to add the flour mixture to the butter mixture in 3 parts, alternating with the milk mixture in 2 parts. So you're going to do flour, milk, flour, milk, flour. And you're going to beat that until smooth. Then you're going to add in that chocolate that cooled to room temperature already. And in a medium bowl, we're going to beat on high speed until fluffy but not dry 2 large egg whites. So you're going to go ahead and see those are some soft peaks right there. So you're going to keep going until they're stiff peaks. Perfect. And then we are going to fold it gently into the batter. And what you're going to want to do is put in a little bit first, fold it in. So you're pretty much going to make like a figure 8 sort of motion, cut it in half and flip it over top of itself gently, and cut it in half and flip it over top of itself. Then you're going to go ahead and add the rest of it and do the same exact thing until it is thoroughly combined. All right, go ahead and get out those pans, whatever you will be using, and you're going to pour the batter evenly into each pan. Go ahead and throw those into the preheated oven for roughly 25 minutes, give or take, depending on your pan size. Now for our buttercream, we're going to do 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, room temperature, super important, makes it easy to be nice and fluffy. And then we're going to add in sifted 3 cups of powdered sugar, and we want to sift it just so that way we don't get any of those hard chunks of sugar inside of the icing. And my favorite trick to sift is to use a whisk and just go in a circular motion around the strainer. All right, and then we can add in 2/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, pre-sifted, is exactly what you want. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and finally we want half a shot of coffee. Now this you might have to play with depending on how strong your shots pull. Go ahead and mix that together until it's nice and fluffy. Then we can go ahead and add 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream slowly into that. And keep beating until that is super fluffy again. Now the best part, go ahead and put that on the cake. If you don't have piping bags, my favorite trick to do is get a Ziploc bag and just cut the corner right off. Put it right around, and this is going to be the filling. I had cut the cake in half through the center, and we are going to put an edge around because we're filling the middle with just a chocolate ganache. Let me know what you would fill your chocolate cake with in the comments below.
It's birthday.
Yeah, we decorated it with, what did we decorate it with?
You rolled the candle.
Yeah, he blew out candles. All right, our favorite part, we're gonna go ahead and do those final finishing touches. We're gonna go ahead and ice that cake all over. And then my favorite way to decorate this cake is to put sprinkles around the outer edge, all the way around. And then I'm going to take some more of that ganache that I filled the center with and make some dripping chocolate come down over top of those sprinkles. Once I do that, I end up putting on another layer on top to make it look a lot more cohesive. Another layer of the icing right on top.